Human. Guess what? What? Oh, no. I said what because you said what. I said guess what, you said what. That's not guessing. That's not guessing at all. That's just repeating what I said. Never mind. We'll fix that later. Right now, we have to talk. I have a proposition for you. Wait. What just happened to your face? Your eyebrows popped up. Never mind again. Human, try to stay on the subject. I have a proposition for you. I propose that I be your emotional support Neko. Isn't it a brilliant idea? Oh, no, I don't think I need empathy to provide emotional support. I'm very good at knowing how people should feel. Remember, I tell you all the time how you should feel about things. So naturally, when I learned that there was such a thing as an emotional support animal, I realized that I should be your emotional support Neko, because you clearly need some guidance in that area. And also, if I am your emotional support Neko, then I can go in with you to movie theaters and museums and the grocery store and... Well, yes, I do go in those places with you already, but I would go in as your emotional support Neko. What do you mean, what's the difference between going in as your Neko and going in as your emotional support Neko? One wears a jacket. Duh. Really, human, please try to extrapolate from the information you already know about emotional support animals, and don't interrupt when I'm trying to proposition you. Now, where was I before I interrupted myself? Oh, yes, I will be your emotional support Neko. Well, I tell you, the first thing I would do as your emotional support Neko is get one of those fabulous vests with all the straps and the buckles and the Velcro and the shiny strips and the big old letters on it that say emotional support Neko. I wonder if I'll have to have the one custom made. Oh, but as your emotional support Neko, I would do your emotions for you. Yes, I would do them for you. Why are you repeating everything I say? Honestly, human, if you think you're angling for a translator Neko, I won't stand for it. I'm not that kind of feline. I won't have another cat in the house. Exactly. I am more than enough. Oh, that's easy. I would do your emotions for you by doing them for you. For instance, I have noticed that sometimes you do not get angry when people touch you, and you should be getting angry when people touch you. So, when people touch you, I will get angry for you, and I will bap them. It's understandable that it wouldn't be your first instinct to bap people, because you don't even have claws. We'll talk about that later. We can fix that. But it's not your natural instinct because you're only human. But some people need to be bapped, especially when they touch you. I'll do that for you. I will get very angry on your behalf, and I will bap them. Anytime they touch you. I did, and I haven't forgotten. I promised I would not bap people because they annoy me, and I won't. I'll only bap them when you should be annoyed. All right. No bapping anyone for any reason. Honestly, human, I think you're being a bit ridiculous about this. Why use words when a simple swat with the claws slightly out is so very quick and effective? Humans are very inefficient with their communication. But, fine, I won't bap people. I will do it the human way. Yes, you know, the human way. where you make your voices louder and higher. Well, yes, I know you call it yelling, but I call it hurting my ears. And you never hurt my ears when you should. So I will do the yelling for you. Because that's what an emotional support Neko does. We get angry for you when you can't, or won't, or don't know how to. I'm actually not sure why you don't do yelling, but I'm happy to do it for you, even if it hurts my ears. Oh, no, not at all. I could support all sorts of emotions for you. For instance, I have sometimes noticed that you do not laugh when something is funny or when I play a prank on you. So I will laugh for you. And I have also noticed that even when things are calm and you should be content, you never take naps in the spot where the sun shines in and warms the carpet. I can do that for you as well. Oh, and when you jump in the water to go swimming, you have never ever expressed the kind of devastating fear that you should be feeling. I could do that for you. I could do all sorts of emotions for you. I'm very good at doing emotions. I can do them very big. Would you like to see one now? I could show you. No? Well, if that's not what emotional support animals do, then what do they do? Oh. Oh. I see. Well, that's very different. I think I can do that. I'd like to do that. I'd like to be there when you're upset or feeling uncertain or insecure. You could hold me if it would make you feel better. And you can stand next to me when you're feeling alone. And you can hold my paw if you feel nervous. And if you have to go someplace that I can't go, I'll rub my cheek on you and freshen my scent so you don't have to feel like you're as alone. If I did all of those things, would I be your emotional support, Neko? All right. Would you like to practice the cuddling part? Yes, I would like that. Because I like you, human. Even if you don't always have the emotions you should. But that's okay. We can fix you a little at a time. Fix me? Oh, thank you. But no, there's nothing to fix about me. Human, I'm going to get that vest, right? All right, good. Would you like to stroke my ears? All right. No, I like that. Up. No. Yes. Like that. Okay. Hello, my human cupcakes. I hope you are all very well today. This silly little roleplay came out of a conversation that I had with Zena Alexander. And if you haven't heard her, like, I can't imagine anybody who hasn't heard her channel yet. But if you haven't, go check it out. She is amazing, and she's funny as hell, and she is raunchy, and she is fabulous. But she and I also have this thing where we get angrier on each other's behalf than we do on our own. If somebody hurts her, I will nurture that grudge for the end of time in a way that I would never do for myself. And it's similar with her. She will come in and smack somebody down if she's perceived in insults on my behalf. And it can be a little, if it were a romantic relationship, it would be a little yandere when you want to take down all of your senpai's enemies, um, real or perceived. And that's where that kernel of a thought came from. From there, the idea of an emotional support yandere just took hold in my mind, and it had to be in the voice of that Neko. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for encouraging my ridiculousness. And speaking of people who encourage my ridiculousness, thank you to Quasi Quafter, who has changed his name every day over the course of the past month or so to a different line from the history of boxing, and people who have heard me speak before will know this by now. And what he was doing was splicing together my voice to put together in a video that he presented to me for my first anniversary of my first video being published. It was funny, it was fabulous. I have linked it in my community tab, so go take a look at that as well. Thank you also to Anita7998, who was very kind with the super thanks and very generous with the super thanks over the weekend. And it was very nice getting to interact with you during Zena's 24-hour live stream. Thank you. And thank you to my patrons, none of whom have changed their names since I last recorded my thanks, so I'm worried that they're up to something. Well, with the exception of Bellamy, who slid me a tongue twister with a rude tongue twister, Bellamy. Santa Sax sags slightly southward. Santa Sax I can't do it. Wow, well done. Santa Sax sags slightly southward. Santa Sax sags slightly southward. Santa Sax sags slightly southward. I almost did it. Toward the end, it was a little bit. Blah, blah. I would like to give a shout out to my Baker and Pound Cakes tier members, who are all so fabulous to be around, and their actual screen names: Inline Flaws, Mr. Reckles, Always Able, Sanance Sand, Goose, Old Bean UK, Kahlua Bear, Forces, The Swaggy Llama, Cody, Artlow, Slip Space Junkie, Papa Bear, Tomberry Shuffle, and Captain Kealoha. I'm so very happy to have you as patrons. You guys are a joy to be around. And with all of that said, I hope you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me, and I will talk to you tomorrow.